A note on Tanna and the last cab to Darwin. Is a film that takes place on an island in the Pacific, and the last cab to Darwin takes place near this location in Australia. Tanna has been nominated for the Academy Award for Best Foreign Picture this year. So in a few weeks, about 3 weeks, we'll see if it wins it. I doubt it. Even if it's a good, interesting film, if I try to summarize it, I think it's in a way Romeo and Juliet uh, that takes place in a contemporary setting. It's nowadays, and on a volcanic island. I hesitated because even if it's contemporary, it could also be a few centuries. We could say that it will look the same a few centuries before Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare. That's because these are tribes involved in those islands, and they seem remote and left behind, really. Of course, there's always, civilization and barbarity. Is it better? In what way? That it can produce Trump and the pigs we have here in power that have just decided to empty the jails of corrupt people and to abolish corruption. That's better than those simple-minded folk on these islands. And it's not at all clear. True, they also have their own savagery, like here. Survival of the fittest, and Trump, and Dragnet, and Maduro, and so many. This sick world sometimes. Putin, China, see. Never mind North Korea. But otherwise, they seem to have a joyful, simple life with no television. That's good. No advertising. They have those banana leaves or whatever here. Otherwise, they're just naked. You can see their behinds, their bottoms all the time, by the way. But they seem to enjoy it most of the time, until there's a conflict on things, and they decide in a patriarchal, archaic, and wrong way some disputes. For instance, they had this fight in the past, and in order to have peace and atone, they say, we'll give you this girl, that's Morton Juliet, and we'll bring it to your tribe. Your son, the son of the leader, will have her. But the problem is she's in love with someone else, and they decide to run away. They try the Christians, but they're really strange on this island with some sort of weird chanting and movement, like they're high on marijuana or something. And it gets complicated. I'll not say what happens. You are familiar with Romeo and Juliet. This is somewhat different, but still a love affair taking place in a jungle. And I was wondering how had these actors, it didn't look like it. Perhaps I'll read a little about it, because they looked like savages. I don't know. Interesting. There's a little girl there, the sister of the heroine. That's for me, she was the best actor. There are some repugnant scenes and characters, but otherwise the film is alright. I don't think it will. I see Tony Erdmann as winning, award, Academy Award for Foreign Picture, but was taking place most of the time. Tony Herman. Briefly, a note on The Last Cab to Darwin. It was just finished on Cinemax. Cinemax 2. Film on a taxi driver who has cancer of the stomach, bleeding through the mouth at one point, and learns about this doctor who has a clinic where people can use euthanasia. It has just been legalized and he wants that. So he calls her, it's on the radio somehow because it's a new thing. All his village finds out about it, and there are all sorts of issues and themes generated from here. End of life being one, obviously, with what can be done if somebody is terminally ill and then suffering. Very prominent is the fact the race relation. He is in love with an Aborigine, but then those in the village, up to a point, refuse to have them in the bar. Things change, but it's still an issue throughout the film because we have another one, a man this time who gets friendly with the taxi driver. There's a British nurse, and overall it has touching moments. I don't know if the whole thing is really sensational when put together, but it's a good thing. It's a good show.